So now we've got our block made, we're going to use the array command to then help us define stairs. Again, this is the floor to floor. Let's just put a dimension on that. That's 2,700. Well, you know what? Let's make it more interesting and move that up, say 300 mil, and we've got a floor to floor of 3 meters. Make it different. So type in array, select the object. It's a rectangle array. Okay, so we've got an array. And what we can do, we can just pull this up in here. See the top here? It's ignore the column section. Look at the row sections. We've got 13, 300 between, and 3. And this actually, the rows is the number of risers. The between is the riser of each stair, and the total, which is the floor to floor. So we know that 300 risers is not going to be suitable for this. So let's first correct the floor to floor as 3,000. So if you look at that, what that does, that puts the air rate bang on between those 2 points. But we know that 250 is not going to be enough. So let's increase that to say 15. What happens, the way it works is that it then takes it up, but what we'll then do is click back on here, take this back to 3,000, and now we've got a floor to floor of 3,000, which is fine, which is what we want, a 214 for our risers, which is what we want, and 15 steps. So that actually complies. If we then pull it across this way, and this is where this block comes in. So we move this block. Okay, just one more reminder. That number 15 is slightly misleading because the way that the arrays work in AutoCAD, it counts the very first one. It counts that as 1. So actually that is 14. If we work out, that's actually 14 steps. So just bear that in mind. Now what this does, if you imagine that is 1 step, you see, and so we know that this is this is our 42-degree line. All we have to do is pick this up, and as we've got the array set, put that on that intersection. We don't have to do any maths, it just moves. I'll just show that again. I'll move it across. There's a little arrow here, so as soon as you click the array, I've clicked off the array. Click there, you've got 1 arrow here, we don't touch that one. This is for the columns. You've got an arrow here. We click that and we just move it back. Move it back again because this is the reason why we defined this block with the X lines, so crossing lines. So that actually, if we click on that, look at it, we've got a now going as 237 and a 215, and that actually says 14. That's actually the number of steps, so we know that works. And to finalize it off, we'll type in, we'll do a polyline. We just draw 1 polyline, copy that, and that just goes copy, copy, copy. Make sure you're always snapping to the right location. Now you can, don't delete these, you can move these off. And there you go, you've got your steps drawn, and you didn't have to do many calculations, and this is reusable. So let's say we had a floor to floor of say 2850. Yeah, let's say 2850. Okay, we know that's 2850, so you've got to remember that 2850, and we know that we might be able to do that in and likewise, so let's actually, I always like to draw the line so we know that it's working. Annotation, there we go, linear dimension. So, okay, so that's not 2850. Let's offset that 2850. There we go. Type that in, 2850. There we go. That's bang on 2850, and that there is 219. 13 steps, and then if we look at the just bring that over to there, that's better. So you see that I just moved that, so that just clicks on it. We just do that again. If we just move that across, it we just put it over to there, and then that works. If we just put annotation, there you go, 2850, and there we go.